I feel an element of surprise. It's a great feeling.
We're talking to musician and sound designer Suddi Raval about the first games he ever played and what inspires him in his work. What was the first game you ever played and on what platform?
Okay, so the first game I would have played would have been on the Atari 2600. In the 80s, the Atari brought out a console that was a home console, and pretty much the first time anything like that had been done. And the games came out on cartridges. The game that came free with the Atari 2600 was a game called Combat, and it had little tanks and you had to shoot at each other. It was quite basic, but it was probably the first game I played.
Do you still play games?
A lot, in fact. My job requires me to play games, but as a pastime, I really do enjoy games, yeah, very much.
Which ones do you play?
So I'm quite big on some quite popular titles. GTA, Red Dead, Watch Dogs Legion, that's loads of fun. I like playing some retro games as well. On ZX Spectrum emulators, I was a big fan of the ZX Spectrum.
Are there other things that inspire you in your work?
I suppose one of the things that does inspire me, and I feel that this would probably be the case with a lot of people if they think about what their favourite things are, is originality. There's nothing better than when you listen to a piece of music or you watch a film or you look at a piece of art and it surprises you. That's one of the great things about the creative world. When I'm watching or playing, reading, anything creative, and I feel an element of surprise. It's a great feeling. And a lot of the things that do inspire me are original works. And because the creators try to do something different, and it's something which I always try to encourage people to do. Look at it this way. If everybody did the same set of sound effects and the same kind of music, so it's not trying to do anything new, things are not going to progress, really, are they? I'm really into trying to push what a creative person does. So I really love things that are trying to push the boundaries of what's already happened and trying to do something new. I'll give you an example. One of my favourite soundtracks was Metroid, Super Metroid, on the Super Nintendo. And I partly bought it trying to get really into games again. I wasn't playing as much as my youth. I was obsessed with games, and then I got into the music industry, and then when that became my profession, I didn't play games. It's fair to say I only really played on the Game Boy for a while, and then I got back into games because of my music industry connections, and I wanted to really dive into the world of computer games again. And that opening sequence of the Super Metroid, I listen to it now and I'm actually slightly surprised it affected me as much as it did. My memory of it is that it's this incredibly powerful, beautiful, but understated score. And it's quite simple. I listen to it now and it's these beautiful notes, these really nice but really effective notes that the composer created. And he was doing something different. He was doing something new, and he wasn't trying to sound really over the top and loud and bombastic. It was quite understated and it was quite unusual but brilliant, and it's really stayed with me. So yeah, originality in all creative forms, but especially in music and sound effects, I'm always striving for, and I always love it when somebody else does that, and that's what inspires me.
Obviously you're incredibly passionate about the field. I suppose this is key to get into games.
Like with anything, if you love what you do, it's not going to feel like work.
Yeah, sure.
So I get up in the morning and I have my coffee, like everybody else, start my work, and there is no feeling of, oh, I've got to go to work now. Just to be able to wake up and make sounds for something that you love is just such a joy. I really do love it.
There you go. Have fun, explore, and push your own boundaries. And you'll never have to dread Monday mornings. Click here if you want to hear Return to Monkey Island Animator about the evolution of the games industry.